Hey, let's take a look at the universe that was rebooted in 1996, known as Marvel. Marvel got back all of the people from Image Comics and let them do whatever they wanted to do, pretty much. We got Jim Lee, who was doing Wildcats just a few years before 1996. And I don't know if Scott Lobdell went with him as well over to Image and came back, but we got Scott Lobdell as well. So we have Iron Man #1 from the Heroes Reborn era. Now, you may think, why is Hulk on the front? We'll find out in this issue. Taking a real quick flashback, we go back a little bit before where this comic book really wants to step in to where they're testing out one of these armors that it's like a test prototype. The guy's name is Rebel. I don't know anything about him. Evidently, he's going to become a little bit more important. He was like the best friend of the somebody on the team, maybe even Tony. Like I said, I just read this yesterday, and I have not absorbed all of it. It's so different. The Iron Man from this universe is a total jerk, and I don't know why, but hey, maybe that's his redemption arc. Maybe he has to start off as a jerk and then become somebody that's somebody to admire, I guess you can say, because heroes, they don't always start off where they where they should be, and that's probably where he was going with this. So it does make me intrigued to read some more issues of it. Right in the very beginning, we got a guy that's going berserk, and he starts shooting his co-workers because he's like, think for yourself, blam, blam, blam. I'm going, well, they really can't think for themselves that they're dead now, can they? We got this hippie looking dude right here. It has the hunter hairstyle from Boy Meets World. That's Bruce Banner. Yeah, I know. I'm going, wow, whoa. They completely went all 90s with this issue. This is Tony Stark, and in this right here, I actually posted this because he's such a jerk. He's like, he's like, they look like ants from here. They are ants, and they're just cogs in our machine, and we're rich, and they got to serve us. And it's like, ugh, golly. This is Happy, which doesn't look very happy. That's his name. Then we have some other characters that pop in. So you'll know a lot of these characters. This one is not as important to me right here. We're going to a party because evidently Stark was in trouble, went through years of having to deal with, you know, the government and judges and all that stuff, which normally it's just a mess. And it is true that the rich people get out of these things, and Tony Stark's no exception. His money is what got him out, not whether or not he was innocent or guilty. So, I mean, I don't know exactly what happened, but it's implied that everybody's pissed off at him about this. They're all not happy with him. They think that he got away with murder. So maybe he did. Here's some people, like especially the one person you would think is supporting Pepper throws a drink in his face. She's not very happy at all. He just fires her. He doesn't care. See, that's Pepper. Pepper crack. Yeah. Dr. Bruce Banner. We have the long hair hippie dude. We have Happy Hogan, which is not very happy. We have Liz Ross. She seems familiar to me. We have Dr. Leonard Sampson. He is a psychiatrist. We also know who he is. Okay, Doc Sampson. We have Lieutenant Commander Jasper Stilwell. He's called Jasper a lot in this. And we have Jennifer Walters, which we know who she is. So it's interesting. I wonder if she'll ever become the She-Hulk in this reboot. I don't know if they ever got that far down the road. Didn't last very long. Pepper Potts, and we have Anthony Stark himself. All right. So I'm not going to give away too much. You can get a lot more out of reading this than anybody ever reviews. If you ever watch a review and that's how you think you're reading a comic book, you're so wrong. I mean, I can watch a review, go read the comic book and get a completely different idea and also get more out of it from reading it. So don't ever rely on my review. I'm just trying to get you interested in reading this and maybe see if you think the same things I did about reading this particular issue. He's got a bit of a suicidal streak to him because he's standing on the edge, and I'm like, I thought he was going to jump in this, and I thought he was going to do something fancy, like jump in, his armor was going to jump all over him or whatever, but no, he didn't. There's also something going on back here where Bruce Banner was evidently involved with Hydra somehow. The Madam Hydra looks like a man. She really does. Hail Hydra, there we go. So Bruce Banner was working on some project, and in this, it goes awry when they're trying to steal the project. See, seriously, that's really a woman? That is the ugliest woman I've ever seen. Seriously, what in the world? I thought Madam Hydra used to be pretty. That's definitely not. All right, I'm not trying to what is it called? Make fun of people that aren't attractive, because clearly that's me. All right, so we got Bruce Banner is inside the chamber, It's about to go Nova. He can't stop it. So there's only one thing he can do, and that's to sacrifice himself by, well, she's like, don't do it, don't. And she's trying to stop him. But he's like, I'm going to have to. So he's going to take the safety locks off of it, send it down to the core of the earth almost. Pretty much he's going to go down this shaft where the explosion won't destroy the city. It'll just cause a big crater right there. And during the process, well, guess what happens to Bruce Banner? Well, let's see. If history is going to be anything the same, Anthony Stark is going over to see what's going on because the security alarms went off in this place. And they thought nothing's really going on in this place. Evidently, Bruce was running some experiments. We got the new Hulk. And he doesn't call himself the Hulk. And right now, he doesn't even have any pants on. You can't tell it from that picture. But you can tell when you see his backside right here. You're like, oh, wow. He doesn't even have pants on. Tony Stark's like, he's trying to basically rationalize with the Hulk, and he's getting out Jasper from the plane wreck because Hulk throws a big old rock at it, knocks down the plane, or the helicopter, I mean. Tony calls upon his armor. Hulk's like, no, me save you, Liz. Me love you, Liz. You know, he's basically protecting Liz. And then in this issue, we got the very last page is a huge 2-page, it could be a really cool poster if they'd have made it like, in the middle. We have, prepare, stay away or be smashed. He's basically trying to protect Liz from Iron Man. And Iron Man's like, no, I'm trying to take Liz away from you because you're a monster. Next issue is going to be Iron Man versus the Hulk. So what did you get out of this issue? Well, I got that, man, Iron Man, Tony Stark is a complete and total jerk. I don't know if this is the way that they started on purpose, kind of like, Star Wars. We had Darth Vader being an evil person who turns, it's a redemption arc. The whole thing about Star Wars is it's the redemption of Anakin Skywalker. This may be about the redemption of Tony Stark's attitude. He's hated. Nobody likes him. He basically gets away with murder, it seems like. And I don't know. If you've read this, let me know what you think. If you haven't read this and you go out and decide to read it, let me know if this is something that you're interested in. I'm interested in reading issue number 2. I do not have issue number 2. So this week, hopefully it's my last week I'll have to go. I'm going to hopefully go and pick up maybe issue number 2 of this. I'm going to try to throw this on my checklist because I don't have any other issues. I donated most of my stuff when I thought I had to downsize everything. And now we got rid of some stuff around here. We cleared out some space in the storage sheds. Now I got room for stuff that, after I got rid of most of my stuff. So whatever. At least it's good to purge so you can find out what's really important in your life. All right. So again, if you've read this one recently or even a long time ago, give me your feedback about it. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. Have a great day today.